Welcome to this kids yoga class. Anybody can do it, so even adults can join in. There is no problem there at all. So start today coming to sit crisscross legs, however's comfy. Sit on a cushion if you wish. And when we do yoga, we try and notice how we feel. We're going to have a time in. So our time in is the thing that gets us concentrating and working on our class. And today we are doing hissing breath. So you know what a snake sounds like when it makes a hissing noise. To make a hissing noise, we sort of put the teeth near each other and the tongue just behind the back of the teeth. Take an inhale through your mouth, then put your teeth together and inhale again through the nose this time and see how long you can make your hissing breath last. So we'll do it one more time. Inhale through the nose, take that big breath in, and brilliant. So why do we do hissing breath? Well, hissing breath is really good to get your mind to pay attention and focus. So it's brilliant to do before you're doing a school class. If you're doing school at home or in school, it's a really good one to do before a lesson. But also, it relaxes you. It makes you feel a bit better. Now, our class today, what I wanted to talk about was something called self-regulation. Do you know what self-regulation is? Do you know what it means? Well, self-regulation is having ways to make ourselves feel better. So sometimes we get really anxious or worried or butterflies in our tummies and it's difficult to settle. And if we have something that we can do, like hissing breath, that calms things down, that is us using self-regulation. So hissing breath is one of the things that you can do to self-regulate, to help you feel calmer, to help you feel even less grumpy, to help you feel like you're ready to learn in your lessons or concentrate on your work if you're a parent. Hissing breath is a good one to do. We'll do one more hissing breath and then we're going to do our warm-up. So, deep breath in through the nose, teeth together. Now just close your eyes or look down to the ground and just notice how you feel. How do you feel today? How does it feel to be you today? Okay, so for our warm-up, we're going to do Sun Salute A. So we'll come to stand at the top of the mat. If you don't have a mat, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have one, but you can pretend you're on one. Or if you're on a carpet, you can be on a towel. So it's fine, whatever you wish. Come to stand at the top of the mat. Lift up your right foot, lift up your left foot. Here we are in our mountain pose. Strong and grounded like a mountain. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Standing nice and tall in your body. As you next take a breath in, take your arms up to the sky. Extended mountain. And then next time you take a breath out, we're going to come into ragdoll. So bend your knees a lot and let your hands go all the way down to the ground, like a ragdoll, all floppy. And breathe, don't hold your breath. Next time we take a breath in, come up a little bit and put your hands on your lower legs, on your shins, and have a nice long spine, a nice flat back, as though you could put a cup of tea on it. And breathe. Then take your hands down to the mat and step back, coming to table pose. In your table pose, make sure you're nice and strong. Your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. And from table, we're going to go all the way down to the ground like a yoga push-up and come onto the belly. Now, once we're down here, take your hands under your shoulders and we are going to have a cobra. This is one of the poses that my friend Finn chose for this practice. So take a deep breath in as you lift your chest, looking just ahead on the mat. And lower down to the mat again. We're going to come back to cobra, so remember that one. Then push back, coming back to table, but from your table, we're going to do a downward dog. So tuck your toes under, push through your hands and send your bottom up to the ceiling. So you're making like a V shape with your body, with your arms going one way and your legs going the other way. Take a couple of breaths here in your downward dog. A deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. From our downward dog, we're going to walk to the top of the mat, come back to our halfway lift with our hands on our shins and a nice flat back. And then next time you breathe out, hands down to the mat once again for our ragdoll. Maybe this time you can hold your lower arms and swing just a little bit side to side. Then bend your knees a lot and take your arms out, up, all the way to the sky, coming back to extended mountain. And bring your hands down to your heart center, palms together, and let go. Back to your mountain pose. 1 foot up, 1 foot down. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. So, for our yoga poses, we're first going to go back down to the mat and come to table. And from here, we are going to do rock pose. So to do rock pose, push back so your hips go all the way back to your heels. Take your hands down by the sides of your legs and your forehead to your mat in your rock. Be still in your rock. Still and silent, but strong. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Come back up to table. And again, we're going to go to downward dog. So can you remember how to do it? Tuck your toes under, send your hips back up to the sky, making a V shape with your body. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Walk your feet back to the middle of the mat and your hands to your feet. Bend your knees a lot and send your hands back to the sky, coming back to mountain. So first we'll be strong in our mountain again. Lift up one leg, lift up the other. See how you feel. How do you feel today? Okay, now we're going to have warrior one. So turn to the right edge of your mat. Take your right foot out and your left foot back. And sweep your arms up to the sky and bend your front knee. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. You can be a strong warrior, or you can be a peaceful warrior. And here we're going to have warrior breath. So keep your legs as they are, your right leg's bent at the knee, your left leg is straight. Take your hands down by your side and take a deep breath in. Push that left hand forward. Ha! Take a deep breath in. Push that right hand forward. Ha! Do that again. Ha! Ha! One more each side. Ha! Ha! And let go. Keep that foot where it is. Step out your left foot a little bit more and turn towards that long edge of the mat. This is Warrior Two. So take your arms all the way out, bending that same leg, coming into your Warrior Two. Are you a strong warrior today? Take your gaze looking through that right hand and breathe. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And let go. Walk your feet to the center of the mat, coming back to your mountain. Lift up one leg, lift up the other, and pause. How do you feel? Let's do our warriors on the other side. So, turning to the left edge, left foot out, right foot back. Take a deep breath in, bending that front knee and arms up to the air for our Warrior One. Are you a strong warrior? Are you a peaceful warrior? Find your warrior. Then take the hands down, ready for our warrior breath. So start with the right hand. Take a deep breath in. Ha! Take a deep breath in. Other hand. Ha! And again. Ha! Ha! One more each side. Ha! Ha! And let go. Turn. Keep that left foot pointed out. Bring the right foot further out and spread out your arms. Bend that knee again, coming into your Warrior Two. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let go of your hands. Let your feet come to the middle of the mat and see how you feel. We're going to have an eagle here. This is another pose that my friend Finn chose for us today. He chose the warriors as well, and the warrior breath, and the hissing breath. Thank you to Finn for choosing our poses. So, eagle pose. Take your left foot across your right and put your toes on the mat. Take your hands out in front and take your left hand under your right and twist it round. Lifting your arms up. You might wobble, that's all right. You can be a wobbly eagle. And let go. Now just stop and see how you feel. Does one leg feel different from the other? Does one arm feel different? Let's do it on the other side. Take your weight into that standing leg and take your right leg across so your right toes come to the mat. Arms out, right arm under left and twist round your arms, lifting your elbows, coming into your eagle. Be strong in your eagle. And let go. Have a little wiggle, have a little shake, have a little shimmy and see how you feel. Now we're coming back down to the mat for dragon pose. So first we come to table, and in our table we're going to take the right foot next to the right hand. Next to the right hand. Hands come back down to the mat. This is our dragon. Now in our dragon, we can take our hands together like that and we can twist. First we can twist to the right, then we can come back, then we can twist to the left. Take the hands back down to the mat and we're going to have dragon breath. Now you might remember dragons breathe fire. But when we have our dragon breath, it helps us release any tension in our neck and our jaw. So if we're anxious, it can help. But it also burns off energy if we've got too much. So in our dragon pose, we have to get rid of the fire. So you take a deep breath in, stick out your tongue, and breathe out. Take a deep breath in, and stick out your tongue. Brilliant. Let's release that leg and swap sides. So dragon on the other side. Take your left foot next to your left hand. Dragon. Then come up, take your hands to your heart and have our twisted dragon. So we can turn one way, we can come back, we can turn the other way, we can come back and we can take our hands to the mat for dragon breath. Take a deep breath in, tongue out. Take a deep breath in, tongue out. And let your breath go back to normal. From your dragon, let your leg go back and come all the way down back to your belly. We're going to have our cobra again. So hands under the shoulders and take a deep breath in. And lift your chest and breathe. And here we can have our hissing snake breath again. So take a deep breath in and coming down to the mat. Okay, shark pose. Take your hands behind you and hold the fingers together. Next time we take a breath in, we're going to lift the chest and lift the feet. And let them go down. Take a deep breath in and lift them again. And let them come down. Let your hands come back to the mat and push all the way back up. But we are going to turn to frog pose. So one foot at one side, one at the other, and place your hands on the mat and lower down your hips to the mat. This is your frog. Ribbit. From your frog, we're going to have bound frog. So take your left hand all the way behind you and your right hand can reach round your leg. See if your hands can touch. Take your gaze over that left shoulder. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And let your hands come back to frog. We do that the other side. So your right hand goes all the way round and your left hand goes around your leg. See if your fingers can touch. Take your gaze over that right shoulder. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And come back to frog. From your frog, let your bottom come down to the mat and sit with your legs out straight, coming into staff pose. Take a deep breath in. Sit nice and tall in your body and take a deep breath out. From here, we're going to do peacock. So take your feet out as wide as they can, still sitting nice and tall. Hands to the mat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And let your legs come back together. Give them a little wiggle, give them a little shake. We have a little game before our relaxation. So come up onto your knees. We've been thinking about things that help us release stress, release worry, self-regulate. And sometimes it's like we're a balloon and we get too full of air and we have to let the air out. So this yoga game is called Balloon Deflates. It's like letting a balloon fly off around the room as the air escapes. So come down to the mat in your rock pose. And imagine you're a balloon. And little bit, breath by breath, the balloon is going to fill. So we go up, 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 And let go. Once more. Ready to let your balloon fill. Ready, and up, 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 and let go. And just come back to kneeling. Let all that tension go. We have one more pose before our relaxation, and it is legs up the wall. So if you have a wall nearby, that's really helpful. So take yourself as close to the wall as you can and lie down. Let your feet rest up the wall. Just letting your body rest here. This is a pose to help us relax and let go of any of that stress. A pose to help us self-regulate. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. You can stay with your legs up the wall or come back and lie down on your mat. And just lie on your mat. We have a couple of minutes of relaxation, and I'm going to read something to you to help you relax just for that few minutes. You stay lying down, close your eyes, breathe and rest as if you're falling asleep. Let go of any thoughts, just feel your breath. I'm waiting for everyone to settle, sigh and melt. Release any wiggles, movement and tension. When you're silent and still, I'll know you're ready to listen. With every breath, you become more and more relaxed. In your imagination, you begin walking down a beautiful path. A storm is just clearing. It's been raining hard, and the sky in front of you is a full, beautiful rainbow. You can go and stand right underneath its arch. As you do, you hear it softly singing these words. Red, I'm strong. Orange, I'm joyful. Yellow, I'm confident. Green, I'm caring. Blue, I tell the truth. Indigo, I'm smart. Violet, I'm understanding. I'm a rainbow. The rainbow's words and warm, colourful light fill you with a relaxed feeling. You are happy, you are peaceful, you are centered and experience your connection to all of life. Soak in the colours and feel the power. You are a rainbow too. Now it's time to come back to the room. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Take any final stretches that feel good to you. And when you're ready, come back to a comfortable seated position. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. I would like you to think about how yoga poses and yoga breathing help with how you feel. What are the things that you've done today that help with self-regulation, help you feel better if you get worried or anxious or wound up or butterflies? Those things that you can do to help. We'll take one more breath. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And notice how you feel. See you soon.